Hello everyone, and welcome back to TechSMP. As you saw from those time lapses at the beginning, we've been doing a lot of work off episode. I finished the mountain, and oh no, oh dear God, and yeah, I made a gold farm, which you can see from the levels, but this doesn't bode well. Oh dear God. I suppose in writing this, I've set myself equivalent to a supervillain explaining his elaborate plot, but I wish to be the exact opposite of that. I desire above all else peace, yet in my search for peace I have fallen down the path of revenge and lost sight of what I seek penance for. My elaborate ploy caused an inequality and a forced choosing of sides to a war I fight within myself. I suppose in my attempts to end this conflict I began one with you, to avoid my own and create a distraction, put my blame on those who fight for me when I fight against you. The orchestra in my symphony has continued to play when I, the conductor, have cut myself off. So I suppose all I can say is I'm sorry, but I must allow myself to acknowledge my mistakes. I believe it's time to reveal my master plan, to spark the journey into equality, into chaos. What the I don't like this. I don't. Where's he going? Where is he going? Where'd he go? How did I lose him? Oh. Oh, what the? Oh! Oh! Okay. Um, what was that?
I missed.
You missed. So is that like your declaration of war, or is that your declaration of chaos, or is that your declaration of what? I'm confused. I'm very confused. I just wanted to show off my gold farm. Ow! Okay,
That was
okay,
actually a pretty decent shot, I'm gonna be honest.
okay.
I didn't think that was gonna hit you.
So is that what you want? It's war that you want?
No, I was actually gonna place this TNT and blow this up. I just need 2 pieces of
If I were
wood.
you, I'd back up.
Oops. Oh, you lit it. Okay.
Boom. Now there's. What is this behind the house? Why is there a freaking battlefield behind my
You
house?
know this is here. Don't pretend that you don't.
Wow, you're a terrible actor. Oh Christ.
Oh, you have an arrow in your face. Do you want some food for that?
I have food.
Put
I
basically
love how Minecraft just you got a freaking arrow in your side. Have some chicken.
basically what happened is by putting us both on this path, I kind of put myself in the role of a supervillain without even meaning to. So, in storytelling standards, I have to die for this to end.
Why? Wait. Oh God. So then, are you asking me like you want to be executed for your crimes?
I mean, no one wants to be executed for their crime.
Well, then there's only one way to do this. Where are you? Oh God, it's becoming night. I gotta get my supplies. Stop! I'm trying to give you a fair guillotine death, okay? Where are you? Don't start digging. What are you doing?
I'm not digging. I already know that. I already have this tunnel.
Where does this tunnel go?
I thought you knew this was here.
I knew it was here. I didn't know where it goes. Oh, it goes under. Oh. Hello. Ow!
Oh, Christ! That did no damage.
Oh. This can't end just like this. Let's have a formal duel. 10 paces.
Well, do we want to have it with the stuff that we have, or do we want to have it like...
I worked for OP armor. I'm gonna use my OP armor. So we stand here next to each other. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paces. Fire. Oh, you son of a gun. Bald?
Bald.
Hiya. Oh, Christ. He's fighting back. Oh, I ruined my lights wrong. Ding. Finally, I get to kill you on purpose instead of...
Ah, crap, I jumped with... Crap, I...
And so ends this war. Eh. Alright, so we good then.
If you want to constitute that as the end, that's fine, but...
Alright, see ya. Nice war. Good job. Anyways, the mountain is almost done. We've got this little hill up here. And then around the back, it is pretty much all done. We get underneath the clouds. You can see most of it's all finished, just down here a bit. And, oh, did I not finish this little bit? I guess I did. Yeah, so down there, and then I think all of this is pretty well done. I might smooth out some of these things a bit more. Inside, it's looking mighty spooky, with all the torches and the clouds peeking through. But more importantly, we have a gold farm now. Before I died in that whole duel thing, you may have noticed I had 255 levels of XP. That's because over here on the Nether, I've been doing a lot of work with one of the other fellows on the server, and we made this farm. This is, for those of you that don't know, oh, that's loud. Let's turn that off. This is illmango's XP farm. It's absolutely crazy, like, and it creates an absolutely redonkulous amount of gold. You can see just from that was from whoever was here last. Already got 6 levels, and it's producing a redonkulous amount of gold, rotten flesh, and all that time that I had been farming for those levels, I got just that much gold. No biggie. It's a modest amount. But just to give you an idea of how ridiculous this is, I'm going to go. You stand on this thing, and then you shoot a pigman. They all get mad. You quickly realize it's very loud and go to turn off the sound. And they all jump into these little killing chambers, which kill them using entity cramming with minecarts. You can see there's minecarts in there. And then if I stand here, oh, there we go, on the AFK spot, those guys can see me, so they're all aggro. And the XP just rolls in. Look at that, I'm already almost at level 30 in like the 10, 20 seconds I've been here. This thing is absolutely insane. So, why did we do this? Well, for one, we did it because I wanted to make sure I had XP security, you know, so I can repair all my tools whenever I need to. But also, because gold is going to be, well, it is in 1.16, it's very useful. Oh, I should also mention that this portal isn't going to stay here. I'm probably going to end up putting it in like the peak of my mountain. It sort of fits nicely in there, which means we're going to have to move it in the Nether, but that's all fine. So the reason I gathered all this gold is because obviously, I'm sure many of you know, in 1.16 you can barter with piglins by giving them a gold ingot. And when you give them a gold ingot, they give you some random items. I've already done a bunch of that on the server. That's how I got soul speed on my boots. It's how I got lots of this crying obsidian and most of the soul sand. And there's other stuff I got too. Ender pearls. I had loads of ender pearls, not from the end, but from actually bartering. I had a bunch of fire resistance potions. I used them while building that farm. And yeah, it's just in general, it's really useful to have. But in 1.16.2, we're right now in 1.16.1, they're changing the amounts of items and the types of items that you get, because as it is right now, it's really powerful. But when 1.16.2 comes out, the most important thing that I want to take advantage of is that they will now trade Blackstone. And we're going to be using a lot of Blackstone, as I'm sure you guys have guessed by the face of the mountain, by the gate on the mountain, is that we're going to use a lot of Blackstone. So I'm going to need to get a renewable source of that pretty soon. So I figure that's what we'll do in this episode, is we'll go and automate the piglins, automate piglin farming, so that we can get lots of blackstone and stuff. And I do want to like set it up before 1.16.2, just so that I can take advantage of how overpowered things are right now. Alright, so I've just set up this little testing box in my testing world, which is just a dispenser, sort of, or a dropper, just facing into the piglin and seeing if I drop an item, if it'll ever end up in the hopper down there. Oh, this is a problem. So he spits it back onto this block. Okay, so let's try and do it like this then. My only worry here is that if it drops into the dispenser, no, he picks it up way too fast. There's no way it'll go down into the hopper. And then when he drops it, it should go right in there. Or he was throwing it at me. So if I have glass here, and then I give him a piece of gold, are you going to throw it back to me? Or did it go into the hopper? I think it went to the hopper. Yes. So what I'm thinking we can do is we can just have this chest here. And whenever this hopper triggers, or whenever an item is in this hopper, we can just trigger the dispenser. Because an item in the hopper means that he just threw out his item, which means he no longer has a piece of gold, which means he can give us what we want. So I think that should work. So what he'll do is he'll throw items, they'll go out, this will turn off, but as soon as the items are out of the hopper, it'll turn on again. That seems to work. I think that's it. We just gotta make it like actually look nice. We can put a little roof on. That means we can set up a bunch of these right next to each other. So I assume he threw out, yeah, something like a lot of quartz. And when he does that, he sits there for a little bit, waiting for it all to filter through. Let me see. Yeah, another brick. See, there's loads of stuff we can get from this. It's going to be great. I'm not sure if I'm going to set up an item filter yet, just because of how they're going to change the how all the items and stuff in the future. So I guess I'll just have like a bunch of chests for now. But I think that, geez, look at how fast it's going. I think like maybe 3 of these is probably just going to be enough. Like, we really don't need that many. We gotta find a good spot to make this. Ideally one that already has piglins near it. Ooh, or should I do it right here in the wastes? There's a couple. Just go in the hole. Yes, okay, we got one in a hole. I'm going to name him. Definitely a villager. And then put some blocks over him. There we go. Now let's see if I can get the other guy. I think I can lure him with gold carrots maybe. Hey you. Oh, no, no, no. Hey, over here. Over here, bud. Did you just walk off? Yes! Okay. I gotta name him. Definitely a villager. Perfect. Okay, well I guess this wall will do fine. Let's quickly place down some stuff so I have some inventory space. I brought all my blackstone and my basalt so I can make things look nice. And let's see, do I have an empty one? This one has magma in it. Sure, we'll use this. This is what I was temporarily using for the farm. Now I also want to plant a bunch of nether wart, because I kind of want to use the red nether brick. It does look really nice. That's soul soil. That's soul sand. Whoopsies. There we go. Which means I should also start smelting. Why's basalt in there? I should start smelting some of this netherrack. I'm just setting up a full freaking base here. These guys are getting so mad at me right now. But oh well. So I started with this little facade thing. I think it looks pretty good for what we're trying to do. I mean, it's not particularly hidden, but who cares? We do need a bit of a floor, though. The top of this looks pretty good. We could have like a checker floor pattern of this, maybe. And what would go good with that? Maybe this? Yeah, I like that. And let's get in here. 1, 2, 3. Comparator, comparator, comparator. Into block, block, block. Into torch, torch, torch. And then block, block, block. Which should have just triggered everything. Now, I also want to make this is something I didn't plan for in the test world, is I kind of want to make a manual switch sort of thing, right, just to sort of trigger it all, which should just be a matter of triggering all these torches once, but that should be redstone in place, just like that, that easy. I don't know if that worked, but we can see. It did! Oh my god, it actually worked. And now they all should have chucked their stuff down into here. So yeah, it's just about done. I do have to tidy this stuff up, I'm gonna change the walls a bit, even though this is just a quick and dirty storage system. Probably gonna add a couple more chests just so I can, you know, take advantage of this thing. Eventually we're gonna have an actual sorting system when 1.16.2 comes out, because that'll be probably the final loot pile. So like we'll know exactly what is coming out of what. I finally finished making this look nice. It's gonna go under a lot of changes as, you know, things grow and stuff, but I just want to make a sign here that says Piglin Farm, feel free to use. There we go. So now all we gotta do is get some gold, stick it in the top chest, press the button, and there was a bunch of nether wart stuff. But it should not work. Hello? There we go. I don't know what happened the first time, but now it seems to be working. And any items should be right in here. That one nether rack. Well, it's working. Except for this guy, he doesn't seem to be getting anything. Oh well, this seems to be working at least. So I guess that'll be about it for today. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time, guys.